Now, guys, I normally would have lights on and shit, but it's a fucking phone, and you can see it on. You can see it at night too. So, this is the LG Phoenix 4. I've also had the LG Phoenix 3, and I've had this phone for over a year now. I have beaten the hell out of this. I weld, I do landscaping, tree work, you name it, I do it for money. Whatever the fuck it is besides sexual acts, I do it. And this thing right here gets it, man. It fucking gets it done, folks. I have to admit it. The only thing I can really complain about this LG Phoenix 4 is, the memory. It's got 16 gigabytes of memory. And, these cheaper phones, it's convenient how they don't really let you save a whole lot to your SD card. There's a lot of stuff you have to save to your actual phone. But all in all, folks, I think I paid $50 for this phone at Walmart. I got AT&T as service, and man, this thing pretty much gets it done. I'm very impressed for as cheap as it is. I mean, I don't know what's the cheapest smartphone out there, but $50 from what I saw was pretty much on the lower end of things. And this thing does everything I ask it to do, man. I got no complaints whatsoever with it besides the memory. And so I went and spent, I dropped a whopping, I think, $10. Got a 32 gigabyte SD card and slapped it right on in here. We're good to go. So, I mean, all your videos, all your pictures and stuff, you can send your SD card. It's just the apps. I think it doesn't let you put most of your apps in there for some reason. It pisses in my Cheerios. So, but besides that, folks, this phone does everything I've asked it to. I've owned iPhones, I've owned Androids, Samsung Galaxies, I've owned, a little bit of everything. And this phone, it gets it done, man. For $50, it still works. I'm surprised. I mean, I have punched this phone. I've thrown this phone. I have beaten the hell out of this phone. Now, granted, the case has taken a major beating. I spent about $10 to make sure I get a decent case with a cover on the case. So you got kind of like dual protection. And it's all from China, folks. So don't spend no more than $10. I mean, if you gotta have some name brand shit, I like Ballistic. Ballistic makes a damn good phone case. But all in all, I mean, this phone gets it done, folks. I don't know what you guys want to do. I go online all the time. I watch YouTube all the time. And this thing does everything I ask it to. I mean, I don't know how much faster your iPhone 10 is than this. But as far as my concern goes, I mean, I got multiple apps open all day. And, I got no complaints about this thing except for the memory. See what I'm saying? It gives you 16 gigabytes built in. But thanks to Google giving you 20 fucking apps you don't need and you can't delete them. They're built in, stupid goddamn. I'm cussing like a son of a bitch right now because it pisses me off that bad. I got 20 apps on this phone I never use and I can't delete them. Because fucking Google wants to make me have them. Bunch of pole smokers. So images, videos, I'm gonna, obviously I gotta mess with my settings. So I could probably save me a gigabyte there. So that 14 will go to 13. And then music and audio, I don't even know what I got on here. That's one of my apps, my voice recorder app. It's got some memory on there. But I mean, besides the memory, folks, this phone gets it done. And again, I got 32 gigabyte fucking SD card now. And so for $10, you can make this phone pretty much. You got 30 plus 16, minus 10 gigabytes of Google bullshit apps. You got yourself about 36 gigabytes of free memory. Plus your cloud, you know what I mean? If you're using much more than that, folks, you guys are just on the phone too much. That's a lot of phone time. I got my OneDrive, I got iCloud, there's a bunch of other services that give you free 5 gigabytes. You know what I mean? So why not use them? So I got iCloud. I think I got OneDrive with that's with Windows, and then I think Google gives you like five gigabytes. So I mean, you got 15 gigabytes in the cloud for free, just between iCloud, OneDrive, and then you got Google, and then so you go ahead and add 15 gigabytes to your 32 gigabyte SD card plus your 6 gigabytes on this phone. I mean, the storage is not that big of a deal. It's just a pain in the ass because the apps. These cheaper phones, they only let you, save the app to the phone. They won't let you put the app inside the SD card for some reason. Well, I think I know why. It's because they want you to buy their expensive phones. They're dicks. But till then, I'm gonna rock this son of a bitch. I'm filming this with an iPhone 5S or something my sister gave me. It's a great phone. It's probably a lot better than this LG, but again, this is for the average Joe who's tired of breaking their phones and tired of spending $100. I mean, $50, $10 case, and $10 SD card, man, you got yourself a hell of a phone. And again, I put this thing through hell. I beat the hell out of it. And this is the 4. I had the 3, and I was so happy with the LG Phoenix 3 that I bought the 4. So I was about to buy the 5 or another 4, and then my sister gave me this iPhone, so I'm probably just going to switch over to that. But I'm still using this LG just because it will not die. I thought it would die by now. It just keeps going. So 5 stars for the price, 5 stars for the use. I mean, the storage is the only thing I can shit on it for. Everything else, I mean, it works fast. It gets it done. I mean, like this right here, I might be waiting a second more than your iPhone. But it's on it, dude. You know what I mean? That's just CBS. They just got a shitty site. And they're loading their ad plus their video. So, besides that, dude, this thing gets it done. Again, it's not as fast as the iPhone 10 and all that, but it's $50. I mean, people are spending $1,000 on phones nowadays. It's retarded. So, that's it. You'll get the picture. That's a nightly review.